Nicolina, Comborino, Dulcinea, I totally said your names correctly. None have ever loved me as fervently as they have. Get up on, dear Sancho, and strike our foes, like the days of yore when we vanquished the giants. I see. I thought that I had been galloping onward towards something. Look at how happy Rocinante used to be. But I was only going in circles. I am but a hollow shell, a mere vestige of a thing trapped on a carousel to nowhere. A madwoman slumbering in a sweet dream of galloping astride a steed across a vast field, feeling the cool breeze against her face. Don Quixote, holy shit, it's been a while, I haven't said shit. You can still hear me, can't you? Don't listen to him, please. You're like one of the sinners with the best IDs. No, she is no more. That person you once knew is dead. Perhaps I wish that Don Quixote would forget I ever existed. Yet I am returned here, so that I may never forget what I am again. That I may never pronounce the dream ended. It is my Kento, and I will decide if I am the boss. Oh, this is great, guys. This is the whole heckin' Heathcliff again. Is Heathcliff again? I'm more worried about Sinclair. What I'm kind of concerned about. I could dodge with him, but I think he might get this. I don't know. I have faith in him. Hip. He's doing plinko damage out here. My boy. Good job. I just don't want to bleed to death. Oh, just wiggling for her life out there. If it like didn't oh yeah, it's a hard stop. Damn. Oh, hi, Samson. Please don't inject yourself in this fight. What happened to them, you ask? Let us watch how this tale plays out. She's, like, really strong. like, Sancho, I guess. Bloodfiends of La Mancha Land have all been significantly weakened due to 200 years of imprisonment and the lack of blood. But she looks like a sicker kindred isn't a foe we can reasonably contend with. Well, when have we ever fought anything we can reasonably contend with? I mean, bloody plonkers, you had to fight me. I was definitely not reasonable. Revive, die, revive, try again, eventually wear him down. DR, strategy against this one is meaningless. Even our regeneration is incomparably faster even than the ones we met aboard the train. We will not win this battle by attrition. Are you gonna keep standing in our way? Could you please not? I just want to touch the trauma stick. We don't even have to kill him. Yes, I will stand in your way. You're breaking my heart, babe, and hung loose legs. Keep going, by the way. So, what are you even gonna do, huh? Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? You just stand there like a nerd? Sinclair, don't antagonize the Sancho. I will do my father's bidding and transform it into an image of his design. I'll kill you, then I'll find more humans to kill, feed their blood to my father like a good blood fiend. I am. And I'm going to start with Hong Lu. I've counted and remembered every time you've called me poor. And now it's time for payback. Oh wow, guys, I'm in danger! Go Sinclair, alright, here we go. Wait, I thought Hong Lu was getting- No, buddy, you gotta jump in there. I believe in you. Alright, fine, you know what? Throw hands, bitch, let's go. See? Take that. Oh, I barely took any- I barely feel any of this. Yeah, you call that damage? That was 15 damage. I hope you could dodge well, because your life's gonna depend upon it. Oh, well. We got the stagger, baby. Or Deluge Inferno. See, there you go. The door is shut. Oh no. Something just occurred to me. That a heavy adamantine door stood between Sancho and I, tightly shut. Whatever I said wouldn't reach her. She had no wish to open the door. We stood there in a stalemate. The sinners would conceal their troubles, shy away from attempts to understand them. But in the end, they all wanted something. There was the certain faith that I, as their manager, would be able to do something for them. Or at least that they would find their wishes granted at the end of each of their flow. Yeah, they all had dreams. He no longer wanted to be an outcast. She wanted to be special. He wanted to confront his past. He wanted to change. She wanted to sail onward unanchored. He wanted to mend the two hearts broken apart. And every time I reached out, I cried out loud each of their dreams to them. And with some luck, managed to turn them away from the brink. But to Don Quixote, whose dreams has already ended, only now do I realize that I have nothing to give her, nothing to tell her. My role stopped at breaking through each sinner's barriers, retrieve their lost dreams, squeezing them past the doors to their hearts that remained open still, no matter how narrow the gaps were. I have never given them something new to dream about. Don Quixote, I'll tell you again, that is not who I am. That fool who used to twinkle her eyes at you, shoving some ridiculous idea of a dream before you, is dead. Has Don Quixote's dream ended? Oh no, it's like DeCanto's title or something. Has the dream of the other Don Quixote, who lies there with his bloody body impaled by so many stakes, ended? What if the dream still continues? Sinclair, aren't you heckin' dead on the floor right now? I got better, it's fine. Sinclair? Like, seriously, though, that was pretty messed up. You took like 400 trillion damage in like a single attack. My dream? It ripened and ripened until the rot set in. Thus, it fell to the earth and burst. It is broken. All that remains is the decaying carcass of the dream. Munchland manifests, devour humans, yeah, but eventually disappears again. Look, on one hand, it's trying to hurt us humans, but on the other hand, it keeps trying to hide away too. Even as he lies there, his body torn apart by thousands of stakes, he's been trying. We have to go back to the birthplace of that dream. A familiar red sign, though incomplete, briefly flickered from his forehead. Oh no, oh please. Body? Body. I haven't answered that name in such a long time. Oh, I have Frenched myself. A bloodfiend hunter, are you? And you've managed to break through my children's vigilance. I commend your skill, human. It cannot have been easy. So what is it that you seek from this audience? I'm here to challenge you to a duel. A duel? I am not like the other blood fiends. I have no interest in killing humans for sport. Humans and blood fiends are at war out there. Did you know that? I cannot for such degeneracy. Also, that will get me banned off of YouTube. I know you're epically cringe. Excuse me? It has been 3 days. 3 days? Yes, there's been 3 sunrises and sunsets. I'm quite certain that it makes 3 days. But we are yet to decide a victor. Too bad. At times like these, we must take enough rest to recover. Duel again at a later date. I will return. You would stop the battle before it ends? Allow your enemy to rest and even promise to reconvene at a later date? Who decided that these rules would become laws? Fixers. It's a law of the fixers. Dad, we are hungry. When are you going to make dinner? I will get to it. Gosh, you're so demanding. Here she is again, Sancho. Go tell her that your father is indisposed today and has no time to spare you for a duel. Someone's at the door again. Go tell them that I'm not here to talk about my car's insurance. It is time. Ooh, that was close. Man, I haven't gotten such a workout since I knocked on the door. And there's my victory confetti. That was close. I thought we'd finally have a victor in this duel. I would like to ask you something. Why have you put confetti cannons and sound bites into my mansion? Yeah, I thought it would be funny, that's why. What, pray, is a fixer? What is this fixer that has made you so pertinacious and stubborn? You have mentioned the laws on our first bout as well. Is the honor of fixer so significant that you would wager your life on it? I can tell you if you want. And they both simultaneously lowered their weapons. You're looking forward to her arrival now, aren't you? You're waiting for her? The false lies was a human! Oh, I got that one from a fisherwoman. How dare she cut off her story right at the climax? She's here, let her hear, would you? Boy, do you recall the place that you told me upon our last meeting? This amusement park. Will you speak to me at the Vatican? And then tell me of this vtuber again. I wish to implement such things in my manor. Children enter there holding tightly onto their parents' hands. Did you just flash back my mansion? That is very impressive. You must teach me how you did this. I have conceived an idea most ingenious. And this is where you stop listening to him. So she says, should I? The pair of you are becoming alike in the worst possible ways. Do not bully me. I haven't even started my Twitch career. I wish to build one myself. Sancho, I know what we are going to do today. An amusement park where humans and bloodfiends can happily coexist. What is it that you always said to me? That it was about time I woke up from my delusions. Yes, I suppose now is the time I came to my senses. Oh shit, we're back, baby. Alright, good luck. Oh man, the leitmotif, the Limbus Company theme leitmotif. I love that millions of shield. You call that damage? I call that a mild inconvenience. Oh, you're swirling. And now I'm gonna undo all that bleed damage you just did to me. Bam. Thank you. You can push Rodian back all you want. It's not gonna stop her. Twin Clash is all you need to do, lol. Yeah, I know, right? It's not like I had to cold start this fight and get stupid lucky or anything. Lol, 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 lol. How dare you not have every single AD and ego in the game up tie 4? Herder. Why do you persist? You have all told me time and time again to come to my senses, have you not? I felt as though my clock hands had grown rusted. I couldn't speak. I couldn't say anything. What should I do? We followed her here to continue her dream, but I don't have anything to offer her. No dreams of my own, no memories of my own. I didn't have anything to share with her. Then, you're always bloody plunkers. A troublemaker. A right troublemaker, too, alas. But I always liked your idea of justice, honor, and loyalty. Besides, you've grown on me. No more. I do not wish to leave behind any dearest fellows of mine again. I've done that once, and they all became supervillains and stole my technology. I refuse to let that happen again. Depressing the bus to be without you, babe. Come on, Chiquita, come on. But don't you have so many more tales and adventures to share with us? Like the time you turned me into a paste in like 2 seconds? That was pretty cool, actually. I'm not even mad, I'm just impressed. Oh, quite the thrill this is. Now this is true adventure. There is no cause for hesitation. A true hero succumbs to no hardships. Stop them this instant. It appalls me greatly to think that no one must suffer everlasting sights of despair and captivity, but the many. Forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high. Negotiate with a villain such as he? How? Hence onward we travail. Wow, listening to your powerful cries, Don Quixote, it really made me feel like we had something, had the wind in our backs. Made me feel like all of you weren't super financially distressed all the time. So this time, shouldn't we be the ones to take initiative to ensure that Don Quixote's adventures don't come to an end? That her tale continues so you can just make new adventures that'll be real this time. The question seems to be how. What, are you gonna beat the sense back into her like back when, babe? I don't want Don Quixote to come to her senses, but I just, oh wow, we're just all coming together. Look at this. Executive Manager, we have no way of knowing how many people she has killed in the past. Merely by existing. Otis, shut up. Will you embrace her still? I will. I'll determine a time to bring her back to her senses. No matter what looks in the past of us sinners. Even if they have killed hundreds, thousands, no, tens of thousands of innocent people, will you still embrace them? Just sounds like an oddly pointed question you're asking here, Otis. I will. As long as they have the will to change to move forward, I will be there for them. I will remember what you have said here today. When it's my candle's turn. Oh boy, here we go. You did it. Oh, the lance! The lance! Manager, that was a weak sauce attack. What? Shut up, go fight. I don't think I'm doing 300 damage in a turn, bros. Long Lu's just gonna be dead. That's fine though. Oh, look at the cringe! It's so poor! Or she'll just kill herself. You can't just end the story without even asking its cast. So stupid. I died so stupidly. Her words of denial are tinged with something new, something we hadn't heard in what felt like forever. Anticipation. The door opens ajar. A narrow opening, but still an opportunity that Sinclair and the Sinners gave me. Stage narration, and La Mancha Land with its every move tied to its stage directions. I know what to do. The flow I must find. The flow I must hitch myself to. However, Don Quixote, who despaired at this moment, was to be at the end of her tale. Still refused to give up. I think Dante has gone delusional. Stop it. I've come back to my senses, woke up from my delusions. You may have once called me Don Quixote, but I am Sancho now. Don Quixote has never been on an adventure on her lonesome, however. How could she give up when she knew they were all counting on her?
맞아.
Yeah, babe. Who'd have thought that she'd forget something so important? That she had a whopping 12 companions in her story, babe. Come on now. Don't forget me like that. I need to desperately be special, babe. Oh my god. Well, not every fight ended with a triumphant victory. But like, every time we were teetering on the brink of defeat, she'd always shout, "We shan't ever give up if," or something like that, right? Oh my god, it's a little... Oh my god, look at this. With every despair, with every moment of dejection from her fellows, the void of despondency was made whole by Don Quixote's tale of wonder, so that their sights were not to be led astray from their dreamward journeys. The tales were so extraordinarily ingenious and so brilliant that it gave many the very resolve needed to rise to their feet at their darkest hours. We beat the shit out of some countless insane bastards. Or villains. Just don't put me in the bear suit again, please. Busting poor blokes who were turning into bugs. Raiding all kind of monsters, too. Like, got swallowed by, like, a giant whale, too. Gosh, whose idea was that again? Yes. The adventures aboard the train would also make for quite a tale. Oh, there were bad, no good people who were trying to take our treasures away from us, too. We shared lots of close calls. And my favorite story is the time that you exploded when you looked at me. Just like that. No destination was free of such risks. But hey, in the end, they got their names positively plastered all over the newspaper. Got their names out there like superstars. Not again. Why would you make me relive that? And perhaps she had more than 12 companions who cheered her on. Oh, to the most magnificent fixer of the sink. Thine account was a tale most moving, a tale that could move mountains. I shall remember thy tale between every breath of mine existence, and I aspire to be a righteous fixer just as thyself. Yes. Somehow I always received replies to my letters when I didn't even write a proper address on them. Thus cometh a reply. Let's see. Dear Don Quixote, who dreamed of becoming a great fixer, persevere and enlighten thyself until thou understandest thy virtues, and then thou become a fixer most brave, most magnificent. Thus thou shalt never give up. For thy dream shall one day be realized even in the waking world. Manager Esquire. Dost thou carry a dream, Manager Esquire? Earthly I doth. It was you, Barry. All those fixers who wrote me those replies, it was you. Remember, we promised to meet again. Once each of our adventures are complete, there wasn't really a door I could knock on, so this was the next best thing. Tell one another about our adventures. Answer my duel. And I promise upon my inner honors of fixer that I will grant you what you truly seek. I can give you it tomorrow. You speak on riddles, human. Should I consider that a yes? Of course not. Tomorrow is a promise that does not hinge on your blessing. What is this Library of Ruin a callback? Look at this, so cool. Oh man, I'm getting rolling. No, that's not the tomorrow I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tomorrow you seek. You've been living out your days mired and meaningless, quietly wasting away inside. Drinking human blood, compelled not by our own will, but by your sickness, in your countless years of existence. You've never had any reason to exist, have you? But your illness, and this applies to all of your kind, is loneliness. It is the kind of suffering you can weather through the huddling together with your family in the dark. So I offer you this, anticipation for what tomorrow holds. In other words, a dream. I can make you a dream. Shout your name out loud, if you would accept my proposition. Let us give it our all, and may the best warrior claim victory in this singular bout. My name is Don Quixote. My name is Barry. Oh my god. Oh shit. You must come with me, for this journey demands your company. In return, listen, we just kind of fished you up. You're free labor. Come on, let's go. When the time is right, the promised timepiece you once heard shall come by to me to be by your side.
even when you feel like giving up on yourself. So I promise you this, that one day you will return to the beginning of all things and tell him about the adventures you've had.
Ah, you, Don Quixote? You call me a promised timepiece, then? Indeed. You must be the promised timepiece. And I'm here to make good on that promise. Don Quixote, that promise to continue your adventure. Has the adventure ended? No. I don't think it's ended. Is that true? And the adventure goes on? It goes on. Even now, at this very moment. Sancho! Why do not return without slaying them? Oh, father. You were always a rebellious child, unlike my other children. Even before you became my kindred, you never once begged me for life. Even as life began to fade from your eyes. This is going to be terrible for my YouTube career. And even after I embraced you as my child, you never once showed me that attachment to life. Because there was nothing to love in that life. Then love this place, won't you? They have gone through the hell and back. Tried all manner of things to break this madman's delusions, to bring me home to where I belong. Thus to me, this war I suffer is my love. The stakes that impale me are my succor, and the blood of humans they feed me is my glory. If you were mad, then that very same madness must have taken a hold of me. Your ideas and beliefs, showing distinguishable from utter insanity at first, slowly took root in the barren character that was my heart and began to grow. The times you've spent, the nonsense you've babbled at me as we adventured together only nurtured that hopeless garden. Yet my dream was an abject failure, Sancho. You must have seen it yourself on this journey of yours. Was the world you experienced as truly righteous, as I had always said? As we had dreamed together, was it as Barry said, we are fixed as honorable heroes, bastions of justice, willing to sacrifice their lives for the weak and the downtrodden? Was it true that the good eventually triumphs over evil? No. That is why all tales are but fabrications. I fell off of my steed, Sancho, and the shock aroused me to my cold, waking world. And I am too hurt, too broken, so dream again. Thus my dream has met its end. Oh, we're gonna fight the windmill. Here we go. Here it is, baby.